Everything is hard. Working a 9 to 5 is hard. Trying to build a business online is hard. Trying to make Wi-Fi earnings is hard. You just got to pick your hard. One thing that I've come to learn and realize is there's a lot of opportunity out there to make money online. And there's a lot of people trying to teach you how, what to do, what to say, where to go. But reality is 9 to 5s are fine too. If that works for you, it's okay. A lot of people might be getting bullied in ways into thinking that being a 9 to 5 worker is crap or garbage or anything like that. Not everybody has grandiose vision of having supercars, of living in $500 million mansions, of traveling the world every month, going to a new location. That's not everybody's vision. For me, I do want to travel more. For me, I do want time freedom. That, for me, was the selling point for why making money online is very useful. And again, I want to emphasize, just because you can make money online doesn't mean it's something you should go after. As a 9 to 5er, I'm actually proud working the job I work. I do pretty good, in my opinion. Not everybody has the mentality of being the boss. My boss is the boss because she says I couldn't work under anybody. She didn't see that way of herself. Me, the way I was raised, the things I learned to be of service. Not everybody finds that glamorous, but truth be told, service jobs are some of the most needed jobs. Service jobs are what help these other jobs make crazy amounts of money. I see very famous influencers talking about, I don't have time to cook. That's why I go out to eat or I order Uber Eats. It's the service workers that are doing that. Me, myself, I'm a service worker. Some would find that shameful. Some would find that humbling. Some would find that cool. I think it's a good place for people to start, is learning to come from a place of service. For you, you might have the same issue as me, wondering what I could offer the world. Well, just offer the world you, for starters. I'm not sure what my skill set per se is to help fine tune others, but I do know that I do have ideas to share and I do want to help others along their journey for whatever they're going after. Me, I'm continuing to learn how I can help others, and I've found appointment setting so far and copywriting to be quite effective to help others. I'm giving my services to help alleviate someone else's burdens. That's where I'm at. Who knows where you're at? But nonetheless, not everybody is necessarily cut out for this type of lifestyle. But everybody has the drive to build an online business, to work online. Nor should everybody have that. If everyone was an entrepreneur, we wouldn't have the necessities we need in the world. We wouldn't have our plumbers, our electricians, our carpenters, painters. We wouldn't have our chefs. These are things that people need to have a passion in. The only reason why you are being fed the lifestyle of, online entrepreneurship is because that's something that interests you. So if it is something that truly interests you, that's great. But if it's not something ever really considered, don't go after it if it's not in your heart. Don't go after it if it's not something you dream about on the daily. If you're comfortable with your life of building something secure, then that's great. Another thing I really want to emphasize is, if you are in the transition, or if you are in the process of trying to find side hustles, ways to supplement your income, ways to build the savings, more rapidly, whatever the case may be, whatever reason you're entering into that side hustle entrepreneurship, don't neglect the 9 to 5 aspect. If necessary, once you get to certain levels, it makes sense to cut back on that aspect if you're really enjoying the other side of your life, of where you're growing and learning and earning online. But don't neglect your 9 to 5 just because of the attraction and appeal of online entrepreneurship, of Wi-Fi earnings. That should not be the case. Now, for some people, that's what they need. They need that kick in the ass to actually get the fire lit under them so they can actually start doing what they want to do. Not everybody operates that way. If you don't operate that way, you don't need to feel shame in it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. For me, I started it because not only did I want something of my own, I want something to feel proud of, something that people can benefit from. Money should not be the motivator, nor is it the motivator for me. I've literally spent thousands of dollars, like thousands of dollars. And for other people, that's minuscule compared to what they spend in order to learn of how to make Wi-Fi earnings. But my biggest trouble, it might be yours too, the biggest trouble is finding what you can offer. Unless you have like this super high lucrative skill set, the chances are you're not necessarily going to make money online right away, or even ever for that matter, if you don't really know what your skill set is. Time went on though, and through the courses I learned and through some of the mentorship I took on, one of the main things I learned is, offering services that you already have skill sets in. And one of the exercises that I went through was reaching out to people who know me, who know me personally, and ask them certain questions to get an idea of what kind of person does the world view me from? Do other people view me from? And that helped me understand not only who I am, but what I can offer